WICR.
Hey, what's up? It's Maura.
And Marissa, and you're listening to Eminem at Midday.
Giving you the entertainment news you need to know to get you through the day.
Got to do every sexy photo shoot you could possibly imagine.
Thought you knew everything? Guess again.
Oh my God.
What does that even say? Tune in Tuesdays at noon on
WICR. WICR.
We are here. We are live. Our mics are up and running. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully fine. Matt, how are you?
Good, Anthony. How are you?
I'm chilling. I can't hear you through my headset right now. I don't even know if this mic is
through
working.
My headset. This is amazing.
You can hear me?
No, I can't. I don't even hear myself on my own headset.
Yeah, this is weird.
I'm just talking, just having a conversation at this point.
Hopefully the people listening to us can check it out. The volumes are moving up and down, so I assume people can hear us. Well, I guess we'll just get to it and figure it out later. But welcome everyone to Pajero's Power Play. It's Wednesday, it's 2 o'clock. You know what we're here to do. We're going to start off with making some predictions for today's games. Obviously, we can't do the ones for the San Francisco-Milwaukee game and the Toronto and Tampa game. Those are day games that have already started, along with the Seattle Mariners playing the Texas Rangers. That game's just started in the top of the first. Seattle's up by 2 after somebody just got a hit. Let's see. Lewis Smith. Smith hit a 2-run home run.
Seth Smith.
Seth Smith, yeah. Good for him. Off a changeup. Wow. Okay. And later on today, we've got the Colorado Rockies playing the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks didn't come out so strong on opening day. They put their ace on the mound in Zach Greinke, and he got blown up for some runs. Do you think that's going to affect his year? Or do you think he'll be able to bounce back?
I think he should be able to bounce back fine. Rocky start, going back to the National League,
Right.
First game. I don't think it's an issue. Just the first game jitters. I think he'll be fine.
I hope so. We're gonna see Tyler Chatwood on the mound for Colorado. Never heard of him, against Patrick Corbin. These are some young names, I hope.
Yeah,
I've never heard of these guys.
Yeah, Patrick Corbin actually missed all of last season, I believe, with Tommy John surgery. So this is his first year back. He was a big prospect for them 3 years ago. 2 years ago, had a big year. So hopefully he bounces back and could be a viable number 2 option for them. Okay.
Good for him. He's coming up on for them. That game gets off at 3:40 p.m. today, Eastern Time. The Boston and Cleveland series has been quite interesting. The Red Sox haven't been playing as people thought they would, but they picked up a win yesterday. I believe they won 6-3.
6-2, yep.
6-2. They had a pretty good outing from their team. The bats were alive in that one, so good for them. They've got Clay Buchholz on the mound tonight against Carlos Carrasco for the Cleveland Indians. Who do you got in that one?
I'm going to say that Cleveland gets their first win tonight. Carrasco is someone else that Cleveland is very high on, along with Kluber and Danny Salazar. So I think Cleveland gets one in the win column tonight.
Good for them. Yeah, I like Carlos Carrasco. He's got some good stuff. And Buchholz, when he first broke out in like 2009, 10, and 11, he had some pretty good years. Started to slow down. I think he got hurt 2013, 14, and he hasn't been the same since. Still a decent pitcher for the Red Sox. He's been a very vital part to their pitching rotation. So it's good to see him on the mound tonight. Maybe he can come out with some good stuff. Maybe they can pull off the win for Boston. We've got the Minnesota Twins playing the Baltimore Orioles tonight. Kyle Gibson gets to start for the Twins against Baltimore's Giovanni Gallardo. Baltimore is 1-0, and the Twins haven't gotten a win yet, but the Twins are lousy. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Orioles swept that series at home.
I see an Orioles sweep here. I think Gallardo has a good outing, 6 strong tonight, gets the win.
Yeah.
I like the Orioles. I think they got a lot of offensive firepower. I think their pitching is going to be just good enough to get by. And Zach Britton is a stud, closer in the bullpen. So
yeah, I like him a lot. The over-under for this one is 8.5 runs for the Twins. Yeah, so good for them. We've got Miami Marlins hosting the Detroit Tigers. We've got Anibal Sanchez on the mound for Detroit. And our boy Jose Fernandez gets to start for Miami tonight.
Jose Fernandez gets his first win tonight.
Got to give him the win. Got to give him the win.
Absolutely. Tigers I'm going to take the loss. Marlins get on the board.
Yeah,
Fernandez first. Win.
Marlins are going to be 1-1 after tonight's game. That's hopefully a strong outing from Jose Fernandez. Everyone wants to see him play. And let's switch over to the American League again. We've got the New York Yankees hosting the Houston Astros. The Yankees are still winless. After being rained out on Monday, they were able to play yesterday, and they lost in a close game, 5-3. The bats came alive in Starlin Castro and a couple others, but it just wasn't enough to keep up with the Houston Astros. Tonight on the mound for the Yankees is Michael Pineda against Colin McHugh for the Houston Astros. I like Pineda's arm a lot, and I think he'll be able to keep these guys to a minimum of maybe 5 hits today, 5-6 hits, maybe a 1 or 2 runs maybe. He's a very streaky guy, so if he gives up a couple hits, he'll give up. They'll come in.
Yeah, it'll be spread out.
Yeah,
he doesn't normally get rocked. He doesn't have bad innings per se.
Yeah.
He kind of he could have a good outing, giving up 7 or 8 hits. He spreads his wealth.
I've seen this guy start a game with a home run and then shut down like the next 12 batters. So it's just one of those things with him. But hopefully they can pick up a win. The Pittsburgh Pirates play the St. Louis Cardinals in what's been a fantastic series so far. And then every time these teams play each other this year, the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Cardinals, and the Cubs in the mix, it's going to be great. The NL Central is one of my favorite divisions in baseball in this year. I'm excited to see what's going on there. Pittsburgh has won the last 2 games against the Cardinals. The Cardinals are still looking for their first win on the season. They've got Mike Leake on the mound against Juan Nicasio for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I think the Cardinals are going to get that win today.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals might be able to get their first win of the series.
Yeah.
Avoid the the opening week sweep.
They don't want to start the year on a sweep, but
no, Lee keeps the ball down. If he keeps it in the park, Cardinals win.
All right, so we've got the Cardinals in that one. We've got the Yankees. The White Sox are 2-0 against the Oakland Athletics, who that's another lousy team.
I need to just say that the Oakland Athletics are absolutely miserable franchise right now.
Yeah,
they're tough to watch.
They've got to figure their stuff out. But on a good note for them, they've got Sonny Gray on the mound, and he's probably one of their best pitcher, if not the ace on that team. So he gets to start for them tonight against Carlos Rodon for the White Sox. The White Sox 2-0, but with Sonny Gray on the mound, I'm going to have to give the A's the win in this one. If their bats can come alive and give him some run support, he's got the win. So it'd be interesting to see that. The Washington Nationals play the Atlanta Braves tonight. They're 1-0, the Nationals are. And tonight they've got Steven Strasburg on the mound against Bud Norris. And again, we were just talking about this team. They're lousy. The Braves are lousy. They should have won that game in extra innings the other night. They didn't.
Yep.
It was just a rough game for them. They're going to have a rough year, and I'd be shocked if they got a win tonight with Bud Norris against Strasburg on the mound.
Look for the Nats to finish this sweep. They got the second win tonight. They'll get the third tomorrow. I don't think it should be too much of an issue for them.
And then we've got 2 more National League games coming up today. The Philadelphia Phillies are playing the Cincinnati Reds. That is going to be a great game.
Both miserable teams.
Yeah.
I definitely have the Phillies. Aaron Nola is a huge pitching prospect for the Phillies. Brandon Finnegan, if that's even his first name, who knows?
Yeah, Brandon.
Don't know much about him. Can't really see this one going many other ways than for Philly.
That game's it's televised tonight. It's going to be on ESPN2.
Oh, jeez.
So we'll check that one out maybe. Aaron Nola gets to start for the Phillies. I'll pick the Phillies in this one. Why not?
Yeah.
But it's going to be a messy game.
Right.
And then finally, the last game of the night, we've got the LA Dodgers playing against the San Diego Padres, and it just keeps getting worse as we go down this list. The LA Dodgers have been fantastic so far. They're 2-0. That's not saying much, though. The Padres aren't really that good of a team. It'd be fun to see the Dodgers play better competition against somebody else as the year goes on. But let's not take away from the Padres. They could still pull off a win tonight. The Padres have Andrew Kashner on the mound against Kenta Maeda for the Dodgers.
Making his first major league start, I believe.
Yeah.
Tonight, they're really high on him. Dodgers have a bright future out there as far as starting pitching goes. And Andrew Kashner's, no slouch himself. He's the ace of the Padres, but I got the Dodgers finishing the sweep.
Yeah, I want to see the Dodgers sweep the Padres too. They've got good hopes for this young kid. Just brought him over from Japan.
I believe so. Yes.
Japan. They've been bringing in some talent from Japan to Major League Baseball the past couple of years. And hopefully this guy just adds into the mix of the fantastic pitching that we've seen come over from out east. So there we have it. Those are our predictions for tonight's games. And when we come back from the break, we'll talk about the Yankee game yesterday more in depth. As you know, it's Payero's Power Play, the best place to find your Yankees news on campus. We'll be right back with a recap from yesterday's game and some words from Joe Girardi. This is WICR. We'll be right back.